Hey everyone, I wanted to just take a couple minutes to talk to you about the importance of setting goals as we've been talking about this semester in SLI. You may remember that one thing I mentioned this semester is the 3 I's of leadership: influence, initiative, and being intentional. Leaders are people of influence. They influence others to do things that they want to do. Also, leaders take initiative. It's often the leaders who take the first step to have an idea or to volunteer to serve. That's another sign of being a leader. And then another thing that really sets leaders apart is leaders are intentional with how they spend their time. They don't just let life happen to them. They plan their time and they're very intentional about how they invest the hours that they have in each day. So I just wanted to give you an example of how I've tried to be a little more intentional this year and set some goals in my life. One area that I have done that in is in my faith walk. And the book of Hebrews says that we should not stop gathering together as some have done, but that we should encourage one another. We need each other to grow in our faith in Jesus. And so I'm a member of our small group at our church. The second area is the area of being a learner. Leaders are learners, and one of the best ways to learn is by reading. So I've set a goal to read 12 books this year. Now, to make that goal come to reality, one thing I had to do was choose those 12 books. So I made a list of 12 books that I want to read, and then I set aside a time each day that I want to spend reading. And the third area is the area of physical fitness. I wanted to get in better shape this year, so I set a goal of exercising at least 3 days a week. Now, I did 2 things specifically to help me reach those goals. One is I chose the days of the week that I wanted to run or do some other form of exercise. So I said that on Saturdays, Sundays, and Wednesdays, I'm going to make sure and exercise on those days. Now, I may exercise on other days in addition to that, and that's great when I do, but I want to make sure I exercise on those 3 days to reach my goal. And the other thing I've done to help me reach that goal and keep me motivated is I set a goal to enter a road race at least once a month. I really like to run and I love to compete, and so by entering road races, that keeps me motivated to keep exercising. So those are some goals I've set in my life and how just some sample of steps I've taken to help me reach my own goals. And I hope this has been helpful for you, but what I really hope is that you guys will take this time seriously to think about some goals you want to set so that you can be intentional in how you spend your time and that you can become the leader that God intends you to be.